I don't neither smoke nor ruddy drink. So I think myself the smoking is a curse, isn't it? It is a curse. If you can cut that out, I think you'd be on the ready road to recovery. But I don't really know. I think you better ask someone else because I'm not up to this.
Do you think there's a problem with prescribed drugs off the doctor? Stuff like that.
I didn't know he prescribed them.
Yeah, you know the likes of Valium.
Oh yes, he gets them too freely. You get them Valium too easy from the doctor. He gives you them Valium to push you off, doesn't he?
When you took them?
Yeah, I took them once. I was ill at once and the doctor gave me the Valium. I took one. I was in another world of my own. I ended up with my daughter coming in and my house on fire.
Oh, so you didn't really know what was going on once you took them?
Oh no, you're in another world, aren't you? Oh no, I think you do get them too easy because occasionally I've been to the doctors and they just give you them to push you off.
So you think they just give you them sort of to get rid of you?
Oh, just get rid of you, yes. They're not worried, are they? Just give you them out the surgery you go.
Do you think that there's enough amenities for young people in Kirby?
Oh, well there is, but they've been destroyed, haven't they? There has been plenty of amenities here if it was looked after, but like everything else, it's destroyed before it can become anything. I think there has been stuff here for them.
Okay, thanks a lot anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm unemployed with about 3.5 million more people.
Do you think there's a drugs problem in Kirby?
Yeah. I think there's a drugs problem all over Kirby, you know, it's not only in Kirby. I think it's widespread, you know.
Yes, but I mean, it's just the same as the problem everywhere else.
I'd say, you know, six and six, like, you know. It's even. I will admit it is a growing problem. You know, there's a concern for every parent around here, like, you know.
What sort of people do you think take drugs?
Well, there's people that's caught up in an awkward situation and they're trying to hide something, so to speak, and the only way they can get any release from it is to go to drugs. I mean, drinking's the same problem, a similar problem to drugs, but I don't think it's as hard as drugs, you know. You get into this heroin and there's no escape.
So we'll put people with problems who try to escape from them.
I'd say so, yeah. I think unemployment is the biggest of them all in this country at the moment.
Do you think there was a heroin problem in Kirby?
Oh, there's everyone. Yeah. It's a big problem here. Even if one person's taking heroin in Kirby, it's a problem. You know, it doesn't matter how big the mass is that's using it. There's a problem. Once it starts, it's got to snowball on it.
How did you get to know about the heroin problem?
Well, I've done 4 years in prison, and I've been in prison with these kind of people that's pushing this sort of thing. And even in prison, they don't get any respect. You know, they're humiliated and disgraced, and some of the cons turn on them, give them a hide, and they end up on Route 43. These are the people you've got to feel sorry for, because they're the ones that's going to end up inside eventually. But comes back on them. And, well, that's my outlook on drugs.
Do you think there's a problem with legalised drugs? Do you think like people are drinking too much, smoking too much, things like that?
Well, anything in that line that's taking bread off the table and there's a problem.
Next one is, do you think there's a problem with prescribed drugs? We're thinking of things like Valium, prescribed by doctors and things like that.
Well, what you got to do is turn around and look at what sort of complaint the person's got. You take a cancer sufferer, for instance, they've got to have heavy sedation to get past the pain.
Yeah.
But I think people that's normally depressed and things like that, they should find another way away from it, you know.
Yeah. So
find another answer to it.
You think there's an alternative?
Well, there's an alternative really speaking to every problem, you know. And that's stand up and face it. And you can either say yes to the drugs or you can say no.
No.
You know, and that goes for drink and whatever, you know what I mean?
And the last one is, do you think there's enough amenities for young people in Kirby?
No way. There's nothing here for the kids, man. They're bored sick and this is what it is, you know. They're not working, they've got nowhere to go. And the only places that they can go is into trouble.
Yeah.
you know, there's no way out of it, man. But when they take this drug stuff, like, that seems to make them more determined to commit crime than it does for them to walk away from it, you know. Gives them a false confidence. And this is when they start making the big mistakes. But once they took it, they can't get off it.
Yeah.
Or they've got to get put in an institution. And there's always the danger of this hepatitis. The hepatitis is Australian type B. That's incurable. So they go off one needle and one form of drug onto another form of drug to turn around and try and cure it.
Yeah.
And they're not curing nothing, they're just, they're just feeding the problem.
Yeah.
They're feeding it, man, they're not curing it at all. And I think the doctors that turn around and refuse the treatment for this sort of thing, they're the fellas that should be respected. Because after all, they are the people who are supposed to be just prescribing drugs to people. And anybody else is, well, they're sick. That's my opinion, and they're just sick people.
Anyway, thanks very much for your help. Much appreciated.
You're welcome to it.
Brendan interview 1, 2, 3, 4. Brendan interview 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Mike.
Well, it started off because we had some money given to us as the Urban Aid funding, and the idea of that is to provide for unemployed adults. And a few people came forward and said they were interested in having a look at how a video is made and the technicalities involved. So I identified a tutor, and that's how it started.
Why did you decide to make a film particularly about drugs?
Well, again, that came from a meeting we had about provision for unemployed adults in Knowsley. And Knowsley's got a health education programme. And the young woman that was running the programme said that there wasn't a film where the youngsters now could identify, because of the way the people on films were dressed, you know, like KDs and Cuban heel shoes, platform heels. So we decided to gear this video to the drugs problem, to see if it could be used to them, of use to them.
Yeah. Do you think the parents of Kirby should be particularly concerned about the problem of drug abuse amongst the teenagers of Kirby?
Well, I don't think it's Kirby itself. I think every parent should be concerned about the misuse of drugs. And right now, it's in the press all the time, on television all the time, everywhere.
Okay, thank you, Brendan.
Let's see what it's like now.
What led you to first?
Leave the mic on.